Hello, everybody. Michael Muss here, and it's Monday at 3 o'clock in Los Angeles. I am back to Detroit, Become Human, which has just been crazy. I feel like my colleague here is about to say something. She's not happy with me. Things have happened. Things have happened that she's kind of distraught over.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just a little while longer.
I've never heard her sing.
Hold on. Just a little while longer. Hold on.
What
Just
in the world?
a little while longer. Everything
This helps with the blurriness.
will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Oh my gosh. So I've broken the main menu character. Chloe, I think her name is. Sorry, Chloe. Let's take a look at the chapters here. Hi, Queen. Hi, Unknown
Accessing
Noob.
the story
Hey,
chart.
Arthur. Oh, I've killed Connor more times than I can remember. Marcus is dead. Luther is dead. Hank is dead. This is emotionally damaging, hence the title of today's video. So, yeah. So Crossroads, I think, is where I left off. And Night of the Soul is where we are now. I think. Anyway. Hey, George, what's up? Hank, the stank Hank is dead, and I feel bad about it. I really do. Buster, hello.
The most important thing is not to live, but to have a reason to live.
Yeah, fair.
That's a quote from Jean Genot, a French writer.
Oui. Okay, let's go.
Wait. Are you sure you should continue? Maybe we should leave things as they are.
Wow, this game is insane. Yeah, I want to continue.
As you wish.
The singing part, the hair on my neck is sticking up right now. That was so strange. Jean Reno. I love the way she says it. I never expected her to sing, and I didn't expect it to haunt me to like the core of my bones. All right, so to bring you back, Jericho's been found. The police raided Jericho, the government, the police, the army, whatever they are. And things didn't go well. North seemed to escape. Kara escaped. Alice escaped. But it really didn't go well for a lot of androids. Yeah, now we're on the roof with Connor, and he's carrying what I'm pretty sure is going to be a rifle in that box. I know. Get your popcorn out. Awesome, Buster. Yep, there it is. Look at that bad thing. It's a very fancy looking sniper rifle with a tripod. The size of that magazine make me think it's probably a 50 caliber. That's a big mag. I didn't know I ever wanted to build a rifle in this way, but here we are. That doesn't look zeroed in, but okay, I'll let it go. Yeah, those are big rounds. And it's got a tripod. Wow. Hang on. I gotta... No way. Yep. There's North.
Put the rifle down and turn around with your hands in the air.
Guys, I'm working here. I'll explain.
I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I'm on your side. I can shoot the leader of the Deviants and stop the revolution, but you have to let me.
Put the gun down, turn around. This is your last warning.
Yes, headshot like Hitman.
I know you.
You do.
You're Connor. The android from that hostage situation.
Yep.
I knew we'd meet
One and the same.
My orders are to detain any androids I find. You're coming with me.
You don't understand. My mission is too important to let you interfere.
I'm gonna flee because I don't want him to die again. Hey, Edward. What's up, bud?
Stay right there.
I'm ready for anything.
Connor!
Backflip, backflip. That was like some Batman stuff. How did you do that?
Androids.
He does kind of look like Jean-Claude Van Damme a little bit. I think fighting would have led to a quick death right there. There were too many. I was outnumbered. 1102. Here's Kara and Alice, who we now know is one of them.
We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
I sense that they're going to recognize her.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
Oh, the music. Find a way to leave. What are you doing?
Kara!
Oh, they're scanning for
It
androids.
won't take them long to find us. We need to get out of here.
Let's boogie. What else we got? Can we hide in somebody's luggage? I don't see a reasonable exit, so I'm gonna head this way. Just find tickets. Oh god. Why do we need tickets? We're gonna get caught. This is not good. Oh. Gotta read these things when they're here. It helps tell the story. Yeah, he should have taken the shot, Buster. Civil War in Detroit, violent clashes between soldiers and deviants. UN warns of World War III, and President Warren at a 33% approval. That sounds familiar to somebody I know. Violent clashes between soldiers and deviants. Androids are taken to the streets of Detroit in apocalyptic scenes. Detroit's already in the grip of a national product recall, with androids seized from every home and business to be destroyed by the authorities as a precaution. But now a group of androids thought to be connected to the recent android terror activity in the city have assaulted one of the android disassembly camps in a terrifying show of force. With total disregard for civilian life, the androids have armed themselves and opened fire in the middle of crowded streets. The authorities have been forced to respond in an attempt to contain the damage and limit the loss of innocent life. The military presence already on the ground is said to be supported by federal agents and local police officers, but the situation remains highly volatile. President Warren is said to be monitoring the situation from the comfort of the White House, of course. This story is still developing, but we'll bring you updates live. Let's see about... Oh, okay, that's a first. Haven't seen feed lost in any of the newspapers. I guess we can call that newspaper. Okay, that's weird. Maybe the World War has begun.
Security check. Please don't move.
All right, they're doing security checks here. Who else is going to help me? I need some help. Please.
Thank you.
Androids gathering outside of Detroit camp.
Security check. Please don't move.
You can help us. You can.
I think Oliver likes you. Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go.
Steal the bag. Steal the bag. Oh, there we go. That's our ticket. We've got a ticket to ride. Come on. Come on, it's not stealing if it's to save your life. I don't think so, Buster. I wasn't watching it, but I didn't see anything.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You kind of lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you?
I'm gonna lie.
It has our bus tickets in it and... Never mind.
I'm gonna keep them.
No. Sorry.
What are we gonna do? We can't stay here. We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
I'm gonna keep them.
So sorry, honey. I don't know what
Alice.
happened. They were
Alice
right
didn't
here
like
in my
that.
bag.
Security check. Please don't move.
What?
Got your tickets?
Yes, here they are.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't mind if I do. Nice helmet. I like that with the American flag on the side. That's badass. Just get on the bus. Don't worry about it. Just get on the damn bus. Come on. We gotta save one party here. Sorry, Alice. We had to do what we had to do.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby?
Nothing. They're gonna go home. They're fine.
Will they die because of us?
No.
No, definitely
No,
not.
of course not.
They're fine. Don't worry about it. Get on the bus. Come on. We've come too far. Don't freak out. Don't do anything right now. Just get on the bus. No second thoughts. Come on, Kara. Be a big girl. We can do this. Together, get on the bus, sit your butt in the seat, and wait till you start to learn the national anthem. What is it? Oh, Canada. Something like that. Hart Plaza, downtown. Big old fight.
We can't go back. It's victory or death now.
Yep. Learn how to be very polite. Say things like, hey, and apologize profusely. It's the Canadian way. I grew up Canada adjacent, so.
What are you doing? Keep fighting. We can still win.
North, get on the turret. Get on the turret, kid. You can do it. Maple bacon, yes. U.S.-Canada border outside of Detroit. I've never crossed here. Are they going to scan them again? Are we done? We're doomed. We're doomed. We're doomed. This is... Oh no, border inspection station. That's never fun. Have you ever had maple bacon, Buster? I don't know if you guys have like real maple syrup over there, do you?
Excuse me, what's going on?
Border control. All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along.
Oh, this is not good. It does. It has a very Tron-like look. I'd ride that bus. But even the wheels. Oh, man.
This way, please.
Oh, this is not fun. Realistic, though. We are controlling all passengers to detect android presence. Any detected android will be immediately destroyed.
Doing temperature checks.
Ugh.
We're trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine.
Always the optimist. I guess it's gotten us this far. See what happens.
ID, please.
Oh, you're right. She did turn off Alice's temperature thingy. That's true. We gotta turn that thing back on. You. What else we got? I don't think I can move. Hey, it's Rose. Rose. Hey,
Rose.
Rose. Yo. Hey, Rose. It's me. Look over. It's me. Find a discreet place. She gave a little over there.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
My daughter needs to go to the bathroom.
Faceless military. That's an analogy right there. Gotta go in guns blazing. I mean, we know Alice can handle a pistol for sure. Damn, I look hopeless. This is a bad idea. I'd try and climb out a window or something, I think, or like through the air ducts. It's crazy that the androids can cry and everything. Poor thing. I like Kara.
I'm so glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank
I think
God
they
you're
have
right.
passports. They got passports in one of the earlier ones. Let's talk about... Ask about the brother.
You gave me your brother's address. Do you think that I...
Of course. He'd be delighted to have you. We're going there too. You'll be safe with him.
Me too. I like them all in different ways, but I think Kara's just kind of special. Let's do control.
They're checking for androids. We won't make it through.
You have to. You know what they'll do if they catch you.
Let's talk about Alice.
Rose. If anything should happen,
I'll be there, Kara.
That unlocks something.
you
Departure.
leaving Detroit?
They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What
Fair.
about the others?
Fair.
They're crossing the river as we speak. Adam and I are gonna meet them on the other side.
Why don't you just leave and cross the river? I know, this is crazy. This game should be renamed Therapy Generator. It burns pretty deep. How are we gonna get through this? How in the world are we gonna do this? They can't really fake temperature. Maybe they can. Unlocked something. I'm just gonna walk around aimlessly in the bathroom. Let me use my... There's a way to go out the door. Windowless bathroom, only on the border. Alice, do you have anything for me? Can you... Hey, you... Can you... Alright. Chomping hard on popcorn and your nails. No nail biting. I would be, but my hands are occupied with the controller at this point, which is glowing like a very unique color. I don't think I've seen it do this before. I don't know if it'll show. But it's glowing like kind of like a aqua, like a very light blue-green.
My mother wanted to help you guys. You're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
Oh, our son's coming around a little ways. Okay. Perfect timing, man. Just wait till they're basically all being eradicated to come around. Kids. She's proud of her son. That's good. Unknown, you gotta go? Alright. Well, you know, it's come when you can. Don't worry about it. Make a decision. We'll go with... I'm going to try hardball here. I'm going to go no sacrifice. Let's see what happens, okay? Is that fair with everybody? I don't think you have time to respond, but... sacrifice self is so tempting. No sacrifice.
Next, please. please.
playing hardball here. I want to see what happens. Oh, and there's like a soldier standing right next.
ID, please.
Come on.
Please. I just want to be free.
Yeah, how you gonna? It's just a lady and a girl. Yeah, he's gonna say no.
They're androids.
Oh.
On your knees!
I hope so too, unknown. Yeah, everybody hold hands.
I'm sorry, Alice.
I love you, Carl.
Oh my god.
I love you too.
Stop. Stop it, game. My heartstrings are only so strong. Oof. Kind of glad they didn't show us that. I stopped blinking, yeah. Okay, Kara and Alice are gone. Now it's just North and Connor. They're the only people we know that are alive still.
Take my life. It doesn't matter anymore.
My mission is to neutralize the leader of the Deviants. And I always accomplish my mission.
We fought for our dream and we lost. You can't hold my people down forever. One day we'll rise up again and we will win.
I'm not crying, I just have something in my eye.
Shoot.
Don't mind me.
What are you waiting for?
I gotta go all the way with this. I'm gonna shoot her. You yanked your hand away, Buster. I had to. I mean, I've gotten to this point with Connor by kind of doing all the most aggressive android type things that you could
And now
possibly
straight
do.
over to Detroit for a report on the conflict. Joss?
Yes, Michael.
Yeah, that was awful.
Authorities have just confirmed fighting has now ceased in Detroit, and the area around the Hart Plaza camp is now under control. We can see soldiers going through the city at this very moment, and they are exterminating the last fleeing deviants.
Law and order has finally been restored to the streets of Detroit.
There is a general feeling of shock in Detroit after the terrible events of the last few hours.
And initial estimates report several hundred troops have been killed.
According to our sources, the deviant leader known as North was shot during the fighting.
The death of the deviant leader marks the end of the android rebellion.
The destruction of the androids in the camps can now continue as planned. Nevertheless, it will take some time for Detroit to recover from these events.
By creating machines more intelligent than ourselves, we took immense risks with the very future of our civilization.
I'm shocked
However,
too. What a
the situation
mess
is
this
now
was.
under control. The total destruction of all androids will soon be complete, and the last remaining deviants will be hunted down and destroyed. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
It's not usually how we say it. Usually we say God bless America, not God bless the United States. That's a lot of words. Wow. Well, that was a long ride, and gosh, a bumpy ride, an emotional ride. Wow, Todd. I don't like Todd. So it's going to recap us through the whole story now. So this is Kara's escape. Yeah, that's it for now. Again. I'm really thinking about it. Second playthrough, I feel like I'll have a better understanding of what the game wants from me, and I think we would see more. Well, so that skipped way ahead. No, we're still in the same spot. Okay, it is. It's recapping the chapters. Yeah, I pretty much doomed the... I doomed the android population to death based on my actions, and I'm here to take full accountability for it. I don't think anyone came out a winner. Maybe... I was expecting something with Amanda here at the end, but Amanda got what she wanted, right? I think. I think Amanda wanted the deviancy to stop. But that was a great scene too, when he had to put himself together. There's Kara and Alice in the hotel when we hid out in the hotel. Oh, I wonder if the credits change based on the choices you make, because we didn't have to stay in that hotel. And what was his name? Klotzo? That guy was a jerk too. There's Luther though. Hi buddy, miss you. I think the credits change based on your decisions, and to me that's very, very smart. Maybe not. I don't remember holding up the... Yeah, I don't remember holding him up, so maybe they don't. I take it back. I don't remember holding up the cashier. We stole money out of the cashier, but that was when we used Alice to make a distraction. And yeah, we're showing different scenes now. Somewhere in Canada, yeah, there's some androids that are happy. I guess they won. They got a win out of it. So my feelings are this, that you need Connor to be more human than android. You need Kara to be tough and fast, because there's some scenes that really challenged me as far as the, whatever they are, the quick time events. And Marcus, you need to be good. He has to be a good guy, otherwise it was very rough. Oh, here we go. Here's some scenes with Amanda, who's now neutral. Let's see what she says.
Connor, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, moved up to trusted.
The deviant
Good.
issue has finally been resolved. Now with these unfortunate events behind us, CyberLife can return to business as usual. Of course, we will have to rebuild our customers' trust, but it's only a matter of time.
Connor number 6.
I have a surprise for you. This is the new RK900. Faster.
Whoa, Connor's
stronger.
Cousin?
More resilient. And equipped with the latest technologies. The State Department just ordered 200,000 units.
What is going to happen to me?
You've become obsolete.
Oh no.
You'll be deactivated. You can go now.
Burned. We did all this work for Amanda and she just... It's Connor by marriage, yeah. Thanks a lot, Amanda. I always knew she was bad. It's like Beefcake Connor. Kind of freaked out. Weird. I wonder if there's a way to change the ending as well. To change the way that happens in the end. Oh, neat. Do they each have... I guess so. I guess they all have soundtracks that go along with them. Johnny Paisano. Rocket 455, the Whiskey Charmers. No one recognized any of these. Emily Rose, White Shag, the Brightmoors, Marvin Minsky and Philip Shepard. Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names. Oh. They hit code 41 on Connor. That's pretty unfair. I'm going to watch this go by for a few minutes, but what are your thoughts? And do you really want to play again? Because I will. I absolutely will. I don't think I'll start another replay in this session. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll just hang out for a little while. There's a couple things we can look at, but I'll review it in brief. This is one of my favorite games ever. I liked it the first time I played it on casual mode, or whatever we want to call that, the difficulty casual. But now I love this game. Holy. I still can't believe it's 6 years old and it's still this moving. I will. Okay, yeah. Unless anyone, like, I'm here to do what, I'll play this game 3 more times, honestly, but I think moving into it now, I'm well practiced, especially at the quick time events, and now with like knowing what I want out of it. I might have been guilty a little bit the way I did when I first played Red Dead Redemption 2, for example. Is like I didn't realize that there was like a good and a bad, or like that the game, I knew that the game changed, but I never understood how much it would change. It is crazy, isn't it? It's 6 years old. Name another game. There are very few. There are other games that are this good, but like, name another game that looks this good, plays this well, stands up today. Because you would think like 6 years later, some of the references to society and technology and AI and all this other stuff, it still fits perfectly in my opinion. Like, all the people's names you're seeing right here deserve a huge pat on the back. I hope they're well paid and moving on to make a sequel soon. I don't know if there's a sequel. I should probably look this up. But I sure hope there's a sequel, and I hope it's as good. The fact that it's been 6 years, a bat on the back. Same thing, same difference. 100 out of 100 game, yeah. I think it's an 11 out of 10. Like, I feel as good about this game as some of my other favorites. You know, like I remember ending Ghost of Tsushima and feeling like that was an 11 out of 10. Red Dead Redemption 2, 11 out of 10. There have only been a few that have stood out to me so strongly, and this is one of the best. It's amazingly good. Like, I can't get over this. We'll do some research into the game while the credits are going. Where's my controls at here? Computer. On screen. Alright. Detroit Become Human is developed by Quantic Dream. It's $39.99. That's another not surprising thing, but 6 years later, it's still a $40 game. It was released for PlayStation 4 in May of 2018 and is another Sony Interactive Entertainment game, which Ghost of Tsushima is also. What else we got here? And actually, you know, The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 are Sony Interactive Entertainment games as well, I think. So I guess I'm starting to learn that the best games, not surprisingly, the best games go to Sony. Let's see, is Detroit Becoming Human 2 coming out? As 2023 is about to end, we can expect some news in 24. However, Quantic Dream began working in 2019 on a new IP exclusivity. Oh, they have an exclusivity contract with Sony. This might delay the start of the Detroit sequel. Hey, Clips, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not sure what else Quantic Dream has done. Let's look them up. Because if they got other games, I'm down. Like a clown, Charlie Brown. I'm into it. Hopefully this... So this is maybe what they were working on? No, February, that's already come out. Spotlight, Dustborn coming early 2024. Art in that looks really good. Oh, I hate these things. I really don't like it when those things... Hey, there's Kara. So let's try and find out what games they've already made. So they've got a game called Star Wars Eclipse. Weave your own Star Wars story in Star Wars Eclipse. It's an intricately branching action-adventure game that can be experienced in many ways and puts the destinies of multiple playable characters in your hands. created in collaboration between Quantic and Lucasfilms. Set in the High Republic era, okay, decent time in the Star Wars story. Choices have consequences, very much like Detroit. Huh. Well, that's cool. I'm no longer as big of a Star Wars fan as I used to be. I really liked early Star Wars, like all the way up until, I don't know. I didn't love the reboots, so I guess I like the originals a lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, what is Chloe clips you joined when the game ended? Yeah. What's the next game? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm strongly considering, and it seems like the vote in the crew is that I play this one again. Just play it with a little different approach because it was very, very good. Okay, so we got a Star Wars game. Then you got Detroit. I just want to see what the site looks like for this. More media. PC release dates. This is all old. Alright. You heard a Mandalorian game might be in development? That sounds cool. Oh, I've heard of this. I didn't know this was... them. Beyond Two Souls. It's got Elliot Page and Willem Dafoe. Born with a connection to a mysterious entity with incredible powers, Jodie is different. Your actions will determine Jodie's fate as she faces extraordinary challenges, danger, and heart-wrenching loss on a journey to discover the truth. You know, I've seen this game a bunch of times, and I've never looked at it. I also love Willem. He's so good. What's your favorite Willem Dafoe role? This looks kind of cool. When did this come out? Do you tell us? 2013? So 10 years ago? Huh. Well, shoot. Did they really make Heavy Rain as well? What? How did I not know this? Oh. I've also seen this, but never played it. Mission complete. New milestone reached. Trophy level up. Oh, that's just PlayStation. Everyone was arrested and killed. Oh, this is North was shot by Connor. Streets of Fire is your favorite role. Okay, cool. I'll have to revisit that. I'm not super familiar. My favorite is when he's in the story about the two brothers from Boston, Boondock Saints. I think his role in Boondock Saints is hilarious and really good. Maybe you and Mrs. Musk could play It Takes Two together. That would be cool. She'd have to practice quite a lot. Yeah, Arthur, Ellen is now Elliot. They changed, and I think they are they. I don't know if it's... I don't know, honestly, but... Boondock Saints is great, though. I don't want to look at Marcus's flowchart. Yeah, looks like this could have gone a totally different way if... Yeah, so... Yeah, it's fine. What happens when I press continue?
There's something I need to tell you.
I figured.
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone.
Huh.
I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play.
Is she gonna leave?
But I'll be free.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't...
Do you agree to let me go?
I mean, I feel so bad. I've pretty much eradicated the entire android population, so... Yes?
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Send postcard. Oh. Is it going to stay like this? Do I now no longer have a Chloe? Because she was cool. Okay. That was very intense. She was in a bad way. That was really weird. I wonder if she'll come back, like, if I start the game again. I'm going to try in a second here with you on. What is the best way to play this game? Do you mean what strategy would I take? Or do you mean... You made the same decision. Nice, Arthur. I'll have to find out if she comes back. So I've heard really good things about Heavy Rain too. Heavy Rain. And it looks good. This is like a whole genre of games by one company. I didn't realize this. Somewhere Asset and John are probably laughing at me because they know all games, but I didn't know that this was the same. Clips asks, if not next, when do you think God of War Ragnarok will be? I don't know. I kind of have to wait, and because I got to be kind of careful about how much I spend on games, so I have to wait till it's maybe until it's on sale or something, but soon I'll get there, I promise. I have so many games to play that I have access to or that I own, so I don't know, but I want to. So this I didn't know this either. Heavy Rain's it's a thriller spanning 4 days of mystery and suspense. The hunt is on for a murderer known only as the Origami Killer, named after his macabre calling card of leaving behind folded paper shapes at crime scenes. Huh. 4 characters, each following their own leads and with their own motives, must take part in a desperate attempt to prevent the killer from claiming a new victim. That sounds cool. Buster, you asked about strategy. I think now that I've seen how the game can roll out, and I've seen the ending, which I think is the sad ending, I think it's important, like I said earlier, like with Connor, you're trying to... And now that I don't care what Amanda thinks anymore, because I really wondered what Amanda was all about, but now that I know she's just going to shred me and replace me with another android, she clearly doesn't care. So I think with Connor, it's about trying to win Hank over and trying to be as human as possible to get Hank on the side of the android revolution. And I think with Marcus, it's about remembering how the teachings of Carl went in the beginning of the game. They kind of went past me, but then later I saw some things where I was like, okay, I should have listened to Carl, and Carl would... You have to think, like, what would Carl do? You know, like, would Carl have become this, like, aggressive, militant, anti-human person? Probably not. Would Carl have condemned him for the things he did? Probably. And I did get condemned towards the end. So, and then with Kara, I think it's just about being careful and quick and not... Like, she's vulnerable. She's probably one of the most vulnerable characters. Hey, Enigma. Hey, happy Monday to you as well. Pop Pop. Yeah, you gotta listen to Pop Pop. I mean, he was... Marcus was made for him specifically. So Marcus was special. So you gotta remember that he was special. And yes, Enigma, I finished the game, and Chloe, my main menu character, left. She was like, is it okay? She said she felt different now and that she wanted to leave and be free. So now I have no main menu AI person to talk to. She sang at the beginning of the stream too, which was really creepy. But it didn't go well. I mean, I love this game. Like, I'm going to hold this game near my heart forever now. And this developer, like, that was amazing. But I'll just say the story went in a really bad way over the past 6 hours or so. Emotional damage. Hello, Leslie. I feel emotionally damaged. This game should be renamed Therapy Generator because I kind of need some. In fact, I think playing it again will be therapeutic as long as I can get through it. So Heavy Rain looks cool. This looks like it came out in 2010. So they've been doing this stuff for a while. I mean, this doesn't look quite as slick as Detroit. It looks pretty good though. I mean, yeah, this looks pretty cool too. You played Heavy Rain? Cool, I never have. I'm actually just looking at Quantic Dream, which is the developer who made Detroit. I didn't realize they made all these games. Like, they got a Star Wars game coming out. They made Beyond Two Souls that has Elliot Page and Willem Dafoe. And this one looks really good, too. Like, this looks like a cool game. I don't know much about the story other than she looks kind of magic. She's born with some superpowers or something. I did not platinum the game, but we're going to look at some background stuff in a minute. Under the Waves. This is 2023. Published under a different name. So Under the Waves is a narrative-driven adventure game about the engulfing power of grief. Set in the depths of the North Sea in a techno-futuristic 1970s, professional diver Stan is struggling to overcome a life-changing loss and embrace a new future. The isolation of the deep sea is a fitting manifestation of his state of mind, and as Stan retreats further into his self-imposed solitude, he starts to experience strange events far beneath the waves. He will eventually have to make a difficult choice: stay lost or break free. Is this out? 'Cause that sounds cool. Heavy Rain is the original choose your own adventure. Yeah, I mean, I see the comparison now, and in fact, some of my friends here have said check out Heavy Rain. I just didn't know it was made by the same people. I have. I think What Remains of Edith Finch is on PlayStation Plus. I haven't played it though. I saw really good reviews of it. I'll take a look at it while we're talking. Enigma, I feel compelled to play this again. It was rather short, and I think I could do a much better job to make the game play not only longer, but a little happier. It was stressful. I'm just going to look through the rest of these real quick. Lisfanga, The Time Shift Warrior came out on February 13th. After half a millennium of peace, a new danger hangs over Antala. The fate depends on you, Ime, Lisfanga of the New Kingdom, protector of the realm. This looks different. Yeah, this looks like a... Looks cool, but it just looks like a different type of game. No, I'm gonna pass on that. Sea of Solitude. Oh, this is Nintendo Switch. Most significant impact. It looks cool. The graphics look nice. Artsy. I'll open to suggestions as always. Yep. Enigma Beyond Two Souls is there again. Have you played it? I'm interested. Willem Dafoe's in it. Elliot Page too. I think they're a good actor. Yeah, these graphics look cool. Kind of looks like a comic book. And then Dustborn. I don't know if this would... This is very comic booky. Kind of reminds me of... is that one they're making into a live action movie right now? Borderlands? Kind of looks like Borderlands. Not as crunchy, but kind of similar. What was the game you just mentioned? What Remains of... Oh, it's another one? Like, kind of like this? Let's see if I can find their website. What Remains of Edith Finch? Was that it loading in, or was it telling us something there? Loading in. Creepy and unsettling with a heaping dose of whimsy and wonder. What Remains of Edith Finch is a collection of strange tales about a family in Washington State. As Edith, you'll explore the colossal Finch house, searching for stories as she explores her family history and tries to figure out why she's the last one in her family left alive. Oh, you get to experience life of family members on the day of their deaths, with stories ranging from the distant past to the future. Neat. Wow, lots of awards. And it's an indie game too? I wish it would show me some pictures. I don't really want to play a video right now. Yeah, Life is Strange is good too. No, that did not take me where I wanted to. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw some of the screenshots here. I don't know what's going to come up here, but... Life is Strange was cool. I haven't played more than a few hours of it, but I found it to be pretty good. Oh, are they making a live action of this? Interesting. What else did I say? Oh, let's look through some of the extras. Now that... I can't believe Chloe left. There's new extras to look at. I already did this survey. I just want to see what I got. Magazines. Alright, so there were some that I missed. That's cool, so you can always go back and look at them. That's nice. It's in the gallery. Okay, so these are unlocking different characters. And look, they're missing Kara's. And missing Alice's. A missing Luther. And a missing Todd. But I got a lot of them. There's Ryan Gosling. Looks like there's something missing here. I don't know whom. What are the differences? He looks a little ragged in this one, I guess. The Wolf Among Us is a really cool game with cool comic book style graphics. I've seen that, I think, also in PlayStation Plus. I'll take a look at it. This is cool. I'm going to try and find... Yeah, the bear. This thing helped me out. I have so many bonus points, I should just start spending them. But look at this. It's like everyone you run into. Where's Chloe? A random bird. Hey, Buster. Thank you for gifting a membership. Appreciate that. Dougie Boys got it. Welcome to the gang. Do we see Chloe at the top? I go right by her. Is that sound effect I appreciate so much? She's got to be here. She's one of the characters in the game. I saw Rose. North. I think his name's Justin. There's weirdo Hillary Clinton. There she is. Sure. Chloe with Kamsky. Okay. Kamsky iterated on his famous Chloe models many times, refining and improving, but he prefers to spend his time with the original design, the very first to pass the Turing test. Neat, so you get a little learning. I like the background too. This is a cool looking place. You get to learn a little bit about Chloe and the history of where she came from. All right. What else have we got in here? Right on, Clips. Appreciate it. Mafia or Yakuza. The Mafia series is pretty cool. I don't know anything about Yakuza. I haven't played Mafia either, but soundtracks is where I'm at. Yeah, I can spend here. I wish you had a little preview or something. This is cool. Can we get a preview? No, they don't give us a preview. Well, let's try the chase. That was one with Kara, and I think it was probably pretty good. Let's do it. Philip Shepard. This music for a chase sequence in which everything can come to an abrupt and violent finish, right? We almost died running across the road. Playing a little Frogger with Kara was tough. As a composer, my job is to describe as much as possible whilst letting the player originate their own reactive feelings, to build their own emotions from fear to ecstasy. That can mean describing everything, whether the environment, the movement of characters, their physical state, their mental state, even things that are out of shot that are about to happen. There's a lot to choose from. In this cue, Kara's in real danger, so her theme is just reduced to a violent shudder. The tune itself is violently shaking with fear and cold. The orchestral instruments are highly distorted, and even the percussion tracks are constructed from my string players hitting their instruments with their bows. Oh, neat. So those aren't drums, those are just them hitting the strings with bows. A gig-heavy riff builds up, over which Kara's orchestral theme grows out of 40 separate electric cello lines. before descending into a maelstrom of chaos. The cello I'm paying to make the electric solos over the top is actually 250 years old. Whoa. This is very cool. I hear it. So that's Kara's theme song, but it's kind of twisted up. While that's playing, let's keep looking. Scrolling back, I know we talked about looking at something. Crazy, this sounds awesome. Oh, someone mentioned a Mandalorian game. I'll admit, after the first season, I really didn't like. I couldn't keep up with. Well, it's canceled. Sorry, Clips. Mandalorian is done. EA cancels like the weirdest things. Upcoming Star Wars strategy game still in development. Studio's project status update was offered as part of a wider reflection on the recent news of Electronic Arts canceling Respawn's Star Wars FPS, which was rumored to take place in the player's shoes of a Mandalorian bounty hunter. As usual, things happen. Any good jobs? Oh god, it's bringing me to Lever. Do we know any 3D gameplay animators in Montreal? Director of animation, motion capture system operator. I bet you that's cool. Probably have to go to school for a long time for that. Associate lead QA. La création. Assurance qualité. QA manager, testers. I'll do testing for free. Just send me the game. Kara. Huh. Of course, designing. Narration. A writing coordinator. And tons of graphics, of course. Is there anything for like me? Gameplay? No, I would love to have known how to do all this stuff, but pretty cool. What was the other one that I wanted to look closer at? I can cut down on how many people you want to hire. The game won't be any good, but I promise I'll do all those jobs. Willem Dafoe looks like the Slender Man from Half-Life 2 right there. This actually looks really interesting. Yeah, I wish, Clips. I got no skills for that. Ooh, they have Detroit merch? Like, can I get a little sticker to put on the side of my head or something? Hey, they might. I could probably do some covers. Oh, what? There's a manga? 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 I forget how to say that. What? Well, that's kind of interesting. Detroit Become Human Tokyo Stories 2. So there's more than one? Sold out. Dang it. Yeah, I have a merch shop too. Thank you for reminding everyone, Arthur. There's some new baseball caps in there. If y'all want to take a look at them and give me some feedback on them. I've got 3 on order, 1 in each color. I haven't actually got them yet, but I'm going to try and get them and try them on before anyone else does. Whoa, look at all this stuff. Detroit Become Human Collector's Edition. Huh, that's crazy. Even comes with a little collector and all access as Elijah, and I'm guessing that's Chloe. It could be Kara, though. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, really? There's multiple volumes of soundtrack on vinyl. This sniffs of something I might want to buy. Save your pennies. Indigo Prophecy. That sounds familiar. Did they... Why does that sound so familiar? I feel like their list of games is incomplete. Oh, sweet. Android Rebellion Snapcap. That's cool. And some Quantic Dream teas. Detroit Become Human pins. Oh, those are cute. They're like little, what do you call those things? Pop Funkos, kind of. They kind of also look like that when Street Fighter made their game where they were like mini versions of themselves. I can't remember what it was called. Did I hear about the cop that opened fire? Yeah, I saw that a couple weeks ago. What a dummy. An RK800 hoodie so you could play Connor. I wonder if it comes with multiple lives. This is really cool. Bunko, thank you. The notebook. Ooh, a heavy rain mug. I like origami. I don't know how to do it, but I think I've always been pop pop. You could become a Detroit. Wow, look at this. You can become it. That's too cool. I feel like it would be hard to work in that field. I would never want to be a police officer. Never, ever. It sounds impossibly hard to deal with. Department of Paranormal Activities. Interesting. Acorn Disorder. A Michael Funko Pop. I wonder if they do like custom Funkos. You just send them a picture or something. All right, I want to see your other games. Show me something that's not this like interactive type thing. Games. If I double click on you, triple, quadruple. Nope, that does nothing. Show me a list of Quantic Dream games. Indigo Prophecy. Yeah, I've heard of this. Based in Paris. And they also supply motion capture to someone else. Motion capture services to film and video game industries. That explains why they look so strong. Buster, that poor man when his wife's making popcorn. Oh, I don't like joking about things like that, but that is actually pretty funny. We still didn't find out much about Detroit 2. So let's see where it's at. Nope, that's a movie. Detroit 2 game. Let's see what we got. I'm not clicking on Reddit right now. Rumored sequel. Let me see if I can get something that... July 2022. We'll check this out. If it's anything weird, I'll try and back out of it quickly. I think this is going to be announcing the comics. Hey, there's our boy. Sure. A new series set in the world of Quantic Dreams, Detroit Become Human, has been announced. It's not quite the sequel you might have expected. Yep. Yada, yada, yada. Yep. Fans of the game may be a little upset to learn that Tokyo Stories won't follow the characters from the game. Instead, it'll focus on a single protagonist called Raina, an android pop sensation. That's actually pretty smart. In the world of Detroit Become Humans, androids aren't restricted to labor in Japan. However, things soon take a turn towards another android revolution as more and more Japanese bots begin to replace humans in the workforce. The manga however you say that, is being written by Saruwatari Kazami, Moto Sumida on art duties. I might pick that up. And it sounds like interesting. I think that the idea of what the music industry would do with androids like this, it kind of interests me. Because as we saw at one point in the magazines in Detroit, it talked about how music was basically ruled, or the first android band was about to get whatever, a Grammy or something like that, and people were a little upset. That totally makes sense. I think we'll see more of that. Yeah, I don't think they could make... Clips raises a good point. There's so many different endings to... I think there's like over 40 endings to Detroit, depending on how you play it. And I don't think that they could ever make a sequel bringing Connor, Kara, all these characters back. But they could definitely do some stuff. You know, we could tell the story of Luther, or bring in absolutely new characters like they did for the comic. I don't see anything real promising about Detroit 2, though. All this stuff looks like garbage. Well, I'll patiently wait and hope. Yeah, let's see. I hope this doesn't spoil anything. But how many endings in Detroit? 85 endings. I was way off. There are 85. This says all 40 endings, though, and I've read that before. If you only count the flowcharts, there are 85 endings. Okay, so 85, including for Connor, Marcus, and Kara. But looks like there's 40, over 40, or at least 40 actual endings to the game. Apparently, there are thousands of Baldur's Gate 3 endings, but a lot are very similar. I bet you a bunch of these are pretty similar too. Hey Zeus, what's up, man? How are you? All right, I'm not going to read anything more because I don't want to spoil anything. All right, Queen, thanks for coming. I know it's late where you are. Have a great night. The Quarry is another one that fits into this category that is also on PlayStation. Does anybody play this game? I've played about an hour of it. It's from 2022, so it's newer. If you like mysteries, walking simulators, choice-driven, narrative-driven horror thriller games with a good throwback to the teen horror movies of heydays of old, that makes me feel old, then you'll really enjoy this. Okay. This is a pretty cool one, though. Like the graphics, I hope this doesn't spoil anything. But the graphics were pretty fun. I enjoyed them, and some of the... where can I see graphics? Show me some graphics. They're pretty good, and then in some scenes they were a little bit retro looking. I like that a lot. Good night, Clips. All right, let me search some more through the... Got music we can listen to. That's cool. No coffee for you today, Jesus. Welcome to my world. Until Dawn, Arthur says, is good. I think The Quarry and Until Dawn are made by the same people. I want to see if these look like all commercials. Ooh, The Making of Detroit. Would you guys like to watch this? There's background stories. Lovely. This is cool. I think I'm going to watch... Let's see how long The Making is. I wish they would make a modern Bully. Because Bully is like... was such a good game. Going back to it, I just had a hard time with it.
Detroit Become Human was produced over a period of 4 years. Here in Paris, we have a team of about 180 people. And to that, we need to add also all the outsourcing with our partners in the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in India.
So when we started working on this story, I had to imagine where Kara was built. And for whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind because it had already an incredible story by itself, full of history and themes. So we traveled there with the team, and we were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really be born again. And we just continued this curve, this growth, and just imagine what Detroit would be like if the Android industry was, using these huge factories to build
art too.
Androids
That would
there.
just be a great part.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial wasteland and a lot of nature too. And for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future. We didn't want to make a science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life. Anticipation is more about gleaning from our contemporary reality, the one we know, because Detroit is set in 2038.
Don't worry, I'll come back soon.
2038 is tomorrow.
I'll weave it in.
The difficulty we had was sticking to reality.
Can't stay away from my favorite game.
Technology becoming more and more invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual. So all the computer equipment, autonomous cars, we simply had to invent. They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could occupy in the human world. It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, an LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. We need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan. And we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic, but will also enrich it. He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project and the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh?
You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here!
So there are 3 types of shoots at Quantic Dream. Shooting and performance capture, where you capture the whole actor, his voice, his face, and his body. These shoots are obviously done with American actors because the game's original version is in American English.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
After that, there are the body-only shoots, representing around 250 days of filming, while the performance capture is 100 days of filming. Now, body-only shoots, there are 2 types. There are the action shoots and the technical shoots, which are mo-kit shoots.
A Plague Tale?
Mo-kit is when the player controls a character on the screen, and he moves in an environment to explore it. This is of particular importance at Quantic Dream, and therefore we shoot a lot to offer a unique context for each scene and each character.
To prepare a motion capture shoot, we first get together to look at the sets we need, the animations that we want to shoot, which ones need to be glued together, or which ones need to be cut and shot at another time, so that we get the most out of the shooting day. This often means shooting scenes out of order, especially those with big props or accessories, like a big car, for example. So we shoot all the animations related to that particular prop first.
Crazy. That's cool.
The biggest challenge for the mocap team was shooting a Spider-Man mo-kit. We had to build a wall and attach an actor to a harness with cables so we could pull him up and render him climbing.
Oh, yeah. I remember this scene.
Shooting on this game took about, I would say, more than a year, maybe 1 and 2 years, with about 300 actors on set. So I would say it's quite a massive production. But so much happened on this set between the stunts and the shootings with a little girl and all these great actors that we had. It was really a very, very memorable journey.
I'll take a look, Buster.
For the team and for myself.
Today, Detroit has over 37,000 animations. When we retrieve the motion capture data, it's just a cloud of points, which represent all the markers worn by the actors. From this cloud of points, we have a phase called retargeting, which gives us a skeleton. This skeleton will be applied to the characters of the game. There is still work to be done, but this gives us the main movements. Since we are working on something very realistic, we must recognize the actor and also recover all the emotion he expresses in his performance. We use a system of facts, an identity card for each actor.
That was
We
Connor.
make the actor do a whole range of facial expressions. Then we recover all the expressions and paste the animations on a puppet that Jan has prepared. I then recover and refine these poses. I might stretch the lip, reinflate a cheek, tiny details that make the finished product really capture the actor.
Because of the nature of our mocap system today, when we receive the animations, we're missing eye movements, and so the character has that dead look. He really has no eyes, so then it's a big part of the work for the animators to find the regard of the actor in relation to his position, in relation to the body, etc.
Yeah, I can see why that's so important.
It was crazy when I saw the newest model for Kara, because they've been working on it, and this was the first time I literally jumped in my seat. It not only looked so much like me,
I wouldn't
it was
be
the
surprised
fact that
if
it looked so lifelike. It wasn't that it looked just like it was a camera.
Google
it was
said that
something
Quantic
else,
helps other companies,
but it looked
so maybe they
alive.
do a lot of
It's
games.
exciting, and it's kind of terrifying.
Game after game, we learned the rules of optics and filming, and our goal with Detroit Become Human was to have cameras that would actually emulate the optics of a real physical camera. So basically dealing with real-world imperfections was our main task, and just to make cameras look as real as we can.
Once the animations are shot and processed by the animation department, integrated and polished, we film them. That is to say, we really do a mise en scène, as in cinema. The real difficulty of our job is to know if these cameras are telling us something. Are they in the emotion of the scene? Do they describe exactly what the action must convey, what must be felt? The most important challenge for me was one of the final scenes where Marcus decides to start the revolution and go to the battlefield. Very quickly, we imagined this to be a huge sequence shot. We wanted the feeling of a cameraman running behind us while showing Marcus, the androids who help him, the person shooting
See,
at
I
us,
didn't get to this
etc.
place with Marcus.
Above all, it was necessary to say to oneself, this scene is very violent but does not glorify war. On the contrary, that war is something improbable and absurd. It was really a fun challenge.
The idea was to say we have 3 characters. We would like each of them to have a specific cinematography. We wanted Kara to be much more filmed with some kind of handheld camera, to have something very living, very breathing. For Connor, we wanted something very cold and very perfect. And for Marcus, we wanted something epic and spectacular. So it was about the filming, but it was also about the photography.
Neat.
So we worked with a
That's a
director of
cool way to
photography
think
give
about
each character
how to film
a
each
different
character.
lighting, different key colors. Each of them would have their own worlds. And finally, we worked with the composers, so they would create a specific sound for each character, so each would have his own world and his own style.
Huh. That was enlightening. Loved it. Loved it. Let's see who did the motion cap. I just saw the Pop Funko. Where did you find that? Is that on their... I mean, it looks like they're on their website. Can you actually make this? That's too cool. Arthur, you okay if I bring that on screen, that picture? Yeah, Kara was definitely very emotional. Check this out. It's me, as a Funko. That's so cool. Don't you dare buy one of those, but I might make one. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder if it's the kind of thing where I could link to other people and say, like, look at, it's me. It'll make a funny, like, gift. Let's see, who did the mocap? Let's see, motion. Oh, come on, motion. Rockstar used motion capture. Okay, so Rockstar must do their own motion capture stuff, because it just says, secretive nature of Rockstar's development processes meant that actors and directors were unsure of the future of the characters during production. The writers continued to work on the script while the actors shot their scenes in segments. Okay. Oh, Queen shared it? Oh, cool. That's kick-ass. I'll look at it. I will look at it. Hey, Proxy, what's up? Well, now let's see what artworks. I love going through the extras after. All right, so these are going to be packs. This looks like... I'd assume this one is, like, all Detroit pictures or cityscapes. There's some... Oh, I want to see some... Do they have anything that's like concept art? Oh, there's might be some spoilers in here. I don't recognize that scene at all. I don't even know who's in the bed, but... Alright, I'm gonna stay away from these. I don't want to be spoiled about anything. Progs, how was your weekend? Yeah, yesterday was absolutely wild. And I'm sorry on my behalf. I figured out what the problem was, why that person was able to at everyone, why John's account was. I want to see something here. So if I close the app, which I just did. Yeah, and I think, Arthur, you're right. Motion capture systems definitely make characters look realistic. And I can't wait to see what, like, this was 6 years ago. What are we going to see in another 10 years, 20 years? Like, yeah, I think the uncanny valley, right? Where, like, you can't tell the difference between film and video games or between an android and a real person. I think it's coming. We're going to see it. Is she really gone? She's gone. I freed Chloe, and she's just gone for good. I wonder if there's something in the options where you can bring her back. I don't care, really, but she's just gone. She's gone, man. She's gone. I know, it's crazy that this is a PS4 game. Insane, right? I don't know what would happen if I press continue right now, but we're going to find out. It's insane. It's just crazy how good this game is. I feel like there's a chance it's going to start over. Maybe. I want to press all the buttons before I finish up. And I'm thinking about it.
Now, straight over to Detroit for a report on the conflict. Joss?
Yes, Michael. Authorities have just confirmed.
Okay, yeah.
Fighting has now ceased.
Yeah, it's just the end again. But I'm not sure if I'll play this again right away. I'd like to, but then again, you know, variety is pretty spicy, so Not exactly sure. I don't think I'll get Ragnarok right now. Like, I really enjoyed God of War, but I don't know if I can get right into that next. Open to thoughts, open to suggestions. What else? What are this month's... I'm not going to play out of these games, but what are March PS Plus monthlies? Where are they? Oops, I can't type. PlayStation Plus monthly games for March. EA Sports F1 23. Good thing I bought that. Sifu. Hello Neighbor 2. Destiny 2. Isn't this a free-to-play? Wow. Oh, the Witch Queen must be like a certain campaign. Hello Neighbor's always looked funny to me. I've never played it before, but... What is Sifu? Sifu is one life enough to know Kung Fu. Sifu is a stylish yet gritty beat-em-up featuring visceral hand-to-hand combat and a contemporary urban setting. From Slow Clap, creators of the acclaimed PS4 fighting game Absolver, Sifu follows a young Kung Fu student on a path of revenge, hunting for the murderers of his family. One against all, he has no allies and countless enemies. He will have to rely on his unique mastery of Kung Fu to prevail and preserve his family's legacy. Huh. Hello Neighbor. Anybody ever played these games? They look fun. I've never checked them out though. I know it's like a mystery kind of thing. Yeah. I like it. And I, you know, over here on the other side of my office, I have a little driving setup. We've probably talked about it before. I love these games. Like, they're really good. I wish that they would not come out every year, but I understand why they have to, because drivers change, cars change, tracks change. I wish they would like maybe make them and then have like updates, or you could like buy a DLC to get 23 and 24 or something like that. But yeah, that means F1 24 is going to come out. F1 23 was expensive. I think I spent like $65 on it. Oh, what's this? The Finals SO Sleek Bundle, exclusive to PlayStation Plus. I don't even recognize this game. Looks cool. Huh. Long season this year, Prague. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. First race was okay. The drama about what's going on right now with like Max Verstappen supposedly potentially joining Mercedes in 25 to replace Lewis. Have you read about this? I also heard a rumor today that Adrian Newey is leaving Red Bull, which would be a huge deal. He's the designer of the car and probably one of the modern greats as far as car design goes, which is insane. Yeah, Progs, I feel like sometimes we have to do that, though. You know good games are going to make it to PlayStation monthly eventually. They're going to happen. I love that service, though. I really enjoy having it. What else? I don't know what to do. I don't want to start this game over again right now, so I'm going to exit out of it. Let's take a look through the trophies without spoiling anything, hopefully. Yeah, Helmut Marko and Adrian Newey are apparently leaving Red Bull, which Helmut is fine. I don't really like him, but Adrian is a very powerful person. I don't know where he's going, but wherever he's going, winning will follow. I'm not going to go through the trophies, but I've got 37 out of 49. That's not bad. Jos Verstappen too high to be allowed in the F1 paddock. I don't really like him either. I don't think he's wasn't a very good driver back in the day. He's not a very good father. I mean, I think that's been proven a couple of times. Notice here in this picture, I think I said this before, both of his eyes are the same color. Oh, sneeze coming. Excuse me. Yep. I heard he's left Max on the side of the road as a child more than once. Yep. I heard another time that Max had to call to get a ride. He's just really mean. He did make a champion, but at what cost? Max, obviously, I'm sure he's a normal guy in some ways, but he's obviously got some problems. He doesn't take vacations. He just trains. He's just focused on the one thing that'll make him and I guess his dad happy. I don't know if I would trade lives with him. Thank you, Arthur. You're the best. Well, I think I'm going to leave a little bit early today. I'm not leaving this second, so if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, hit me up. But I think I'm going to leave a little bit early. It was very satisfying to finish Detroit. I want to start over again. Maybe we can have a further chat about when I should do that, because I'm open to whatever. Other games that come to mind, as Yeehaw pointed out, and as Arthur and I have talked about, I do want to get back into playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't platinumed yet, but I still have some gold stuff to do, so expect a Gold Rush episode coming sometime soon. And again, that's what you want to see. I'm definitely down. I love that game. I probably won't do another playthrough of it for a while, but I'll at least continue to focus on platinum, maybe one day a week. Maybe I could do that on Fridays, or I don't know, whatever would work best for you all. But I want to continue playing great games, and I want to, let's look at some of the games that I've played and just talk about how ridiculously lucky I've been to not only be able to play these games on live, but also for the recommendations that you all have given me. Computer on screen. It doesn't really work. I just like saying it. So let's go to my channel and hey, I'm live. Let's look at the playlist and just think about this. So Detroit Become Human, 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. I absolutely love this game. I know it's Assets, like comfort food game or whatever, his comfort blanket game, and I understand why. Hitman World of Assassination, great game. Very, very good. RoboCop, fun. That was a good time. Far Cry 5 was a blast. Blood Dragon was really fun. It only took me 2 sessions to play through that one. Assassin's Creed Mirage was very good. God of War, great. 10 out of 10. GTA 4, I didn't finish, but I've played that game so many times that I just kind of moved on from it. GTA Online with my gang, those have always been good sessions. I'd like to do a little bit more of that. Uncharted 4, 10 out of 10, awesome game. Red Dead Online with the gang, of course. Grand Theft Auto 5, it was so fun playing that live. Like I had played probably 10 hours of it before, but all spread out over time and never concerted like I did when I was streaming it. That was fun. Uncharted 3, very good game. Resident Evil 4, killer. That was like a very, very, especially for a remake, I was really impressed. Last of Us Part 2, 10 out of 10. Uncharted 2, pretty good. Probably one of my favorite of the Uncharted games. Like 2 and 4, I think were my favorites. Gold Rush, trying to get that achievement done. That's still ongoing. I've done 22, so I've done something around 44 hours of that. It's not easy, but it's been fun. Last of Us Remastered, 10 out of 10, no question. Ghost of Tsushima, 10 out of 10. Red Dead Undead Nightmare, very nice. Assassin's Creed 4, sorry. I know there's going to be some disagreement over that, but nah. Not my game. I didn't like that very much. AC3, Red Dead Redemption, of course, was great. AC3, very good game. Revelations, probably my favorite out of the Assassin's Creed games I've played so far. I really love that. Lost in the Dam DLC for GTA 4 was fun. All of these games are good. Yeah, I don't think any of them are bad. Even Assassin's Creed 4, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it was for me. And it was meant for someone. It was probably also kind of a learning thing for building games. There's just way too much grind. Red Dead Redemption 2, there's 48 videos in that. It's probably the game I've played the most online, easily. Yeah, so this is my favorite game, so no questions. Brotherhood was a lot of fun. Assassin's Creed 2 was good, very good. Black Mesa, this is an unlisted playlist. Only I can see this, but... and then, yeah, these are other ones. My favorites. I love how it's The Legend of Zelda, but it's Beavis and Butthead. I don't know if we've ever watched that video together, but... So, we're talking about what? Like 20-something games. It's been a great couple of years so far. The story for Black Flag is good, but too grindy. I agree. It was cool. It has cool appeal. I just don't love it. Not really into it anymore. Anyway, though, I think that's about it. It's been fun. It's been a wild ride. Emotional damage is heavy. And I guess it makes sense that I get to have a little quiet time after playing this game. How many episodes did Detroit take? I'll have to keep that in mind. Playlists. So Detroit took 6 episodes pretty much. So about 12, less than 12 hours. So that's not bad. So that could set up to do one more playthrough pretty easily without delaying things too much. I know I'm getting very close to the end of Hitman. I have 15 episodes in there, and I think we're within a few episodes of finishing that game too. So got choices. And I know there's some votes out there. Maybe I'll put up another poll either today or tomorrow in Discord, and we can figure it all out. But either way, there's lots of good things coming in the future. I'm a little worried that I'm going to have to figure out something new, and I know making the change is easy because I know I have enough friends here on YouTube and in Discord that can tell me the good games, but it's always a difficult dance, you know? Yeah, Progsy's got all the emojis. I need to make a blueberry muffin emoji. I keep meaning to do that. Oops. Blueberry muffin. I can't type right now. I got to make something like this. I'll have to do that. Blueberry muffins are too good of a melee weapon. Anyway, Arthur, thank you very much for moderating. Behind the scenes, Arthur and I was saying that if Connor died again, that we would buy a gifted membership. I did pretty well. I will have to save the next gifted membership for the next stream. Speaking of gifted memberships, thank you, Buster, for doing so. I appreciate it. It's huge. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for your friendship. Progsy, it's got to be late where you are too, so have a great night. Who else? Jesus was in here. I think Mrs. Muss is lurking in here somewhere. Yeehaw, like I said, if you're still here, you can look forward to some more some more Red Dead Redemption 2 real soon. Clips already went home for the night. Queen Tasty did too. I know George said he was going to pop in, but good stuff. Yeah, we'll keep it aside for the next stream. All right, until next time, I'll see you all on Discord. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time watching my content, now's a perfect time to subscribe. Progsy, you have a great night too. Thank you very much. Peace, love, and burritos, y'all. Be good.